let's all breathe and let's all start again. Good
She's
morning,
stuck.
everybody. Welcome to our Thursday edition of Title Talk. This is our New Year's Eve special edition, and we have lots of special friends running around the floor, and we have a special guest here joining us today to talk to us about some of the things that go on in the banking world and the banking industry, and the title company's affiliation with the bank and what that looks like and why that's important. So
It works, Courtney said. Thanks, Court.
that's great.
Do I sound like a man?
I'm glad to hear that the sound is on. And again, we are Inspired Title. My name is Drew.
And my name is Amy.
And why don't you take a minute to introduce our fabulous guest?
Sure. Everybody, my mom is with us today.
Is so cool.
This is my mom, Roseanne. I didn't give you a title the first time through, so maybe it was good that the volume wasn't working. She is in risk management and the compliance department in her bank, which are a lot of really big words that I didn't really put two and two together until Christmas, actually. When we started our Thanksgiving. We had a nice talk about it, so that's her.
And she's going incognito today because
She
she didn't get the clearance from the tower.
Don't put the quotes.
Clearance from the tower.
Following rules. It's important to some people. So yeah, she
Not in 2020, it's not. Come on, I mean, give me a break.
All rules out the window.
Yeah, absolutely.
So she just works in a bank.
A bank. Any
bank.
bank, pick a bank, you might find
You
it.
don't know the name of it still, so it's
Right,
fine.
absolutely. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about you a second time, this way they can hear us.
Okay, sounds great. So as Amy said, I work in risk management and compliance, and my major role is bank secrecy compliance. What I do is I look at the activity of our customers and their accounts, and I have to file specific reports based on that activity, whether it's dollar transactions that exceed, for cash deposits that exceed a certain amount, or suspicious transactions.
Nice.
And it's an important part in banking because when our bank is audited by our examiners for our safety and soundness audit, the bank secrecy has to get a good review because it could affect the bank's overall condition.
Right. And when did this all start? Wasn't this?
It kind of started in the 70s. Well, OFAC started in the 50s, probably
Yeah.
with Cuba,
Yeah.
where the United States they created a list of sanctioned countries and customers
Right.
that you weren't allowed to do business with. So anytime you guys send a wire, your bank has or receive one.
Yep.
Your bank has to make sure that it's not a sanctioned individual.
Yep.
Because they would have to block the transaction.
Absolutely.
And then it went into the drugs in the 70s, the anti-money laundering.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it was 9/11,
Yeah,
when
the
the U.S.
9/11
Patriot Act was established, so that the banks had to identify individuals to try to stop terrorist financing.
Wow.
So it goes through like these waves. I think like every time there's a big like trend that changes,
Yeah.
it goes through these waves, and you guys kind of
You have to adapt.
have to adapt to it. Yeah.
Wow. That's I think we have experienced, obviously, after 9/11, a change in our industry, which obviously being a financial institution as a title company, I mean, there are a lot of different things that we had to make changes on. And why don't you talk about some of those bank changes that maybe you guys went through?
Well, we have to, the big thing now is 314A requests, where we have to search our customer records every 2 weeks. And it's a huge database that law enforcement uses to try to track down individuals that have transactional accounts and, maybe loans and stuff. So we have to report that back within 2 weeks, and then sometimes we'll receive a subpoena. And where we have to actually produce bank records for these individuals. So they're supposed to stop, financing too if they think people, maybe doing suspicious things.
Wow.
So when you started as a teller, did you ever think that your job would
No,
kind of lead you this way?
No, and thank goodness,
It's cool though. Like it's
Yeah.
you just kind of followed
It's
path.
exactly yours. I mean, you started here and didn't think that you were going to evolve to where you are.
I cried for a week straight.
Well, there's still days that you do cry.
I think it's been a couple months since I've cried here. I've been trying to pull it together, and I think it was because of COVID, not because of you this time.
Right. Do you want to go into some of our ITG Gives Back?
Yeah,
Introduce our other
I
friends?
think we did a lot of. It just as they calm down. If you haven't noticed, I'll go get the one that's you. I'll come get you. Come here.
So we are still doing our Paws give back, and we finally have made some contact with the Paws in Tinley Park, and we have had the ability to set up a date, and yeah, we trained her to wave. It's him. Sorry. There's three of them running around. I had a 30.
I'm hiding it. Don't worry.
I had a 30%
He's hiding under
chance.
the table.
I think everybody knew what he was as you got him closer. Okay, I don't think
I
there's
was,
any doubt.
I was showing more.
I just chose not to look. Okay. Wow.
He's salty.
See, he's been exposed on a national camera. That's
He's proud.
terrible.
He's proud of it. It's okay. So yeah, our ITG gives back. Our focus this month, for the month of December, was Paws in Tinley Park. And like Drew said, we finally made some contact with them. We should be doing a show out of their garage
Yep, we are
in the
going
next couple of weeks.
Yes, we are actually going to go to their facility and be able to give our donation to them, which is the donation that Amy's been talking about pretty much the last several shows, where we are collecting different items.
Gift cards and potty pads and puppy food and all that fun stuff. And
Yep.
we get to go bring all the fun to them.
Yeah.
And they can't give us a tour because of COVID right now, but they're saying that, if we come back there in a couple months when this kind of
Yep.
calms down, they'll give us like a nice tour of the entire facility and stuff.
And they're
So,
excited
yes.
to see us, and they're excited to come on and talk a little bit about what they're doing and some of the pets that they have to adopt.
Yeah.
They got 50-30, right? 50 dogs, 30 cats? Or is it the
Opposite,
other way
50
around?
cats,
Okay.
30 dogs.
50 cats, 30 dogs. So that's a lot. It's a lot of pets.
And I've been, hinting that we were gonna have special friends on here the entire month of December. And lucky, my mom and dad both had the day off today, so they were able to deliver a mom and 3 puppies that have been running around the entire
Scary as
show.
mom and dad should have been the special guest, not the puppies.
They're all.
You guys have fallen below the puppies.
Floyd would probably hurt me in my sleep if I tried to get him on this camera. Mom was nice and went along with it for me. So yeah, that was our month of December. We're
Yep.
talking about January.
Yep. January we are doing a
Coat drive. Sorry, that was.
We're going to set up some days here in mid to end of January where we open up our office for you guys to come on by and drop off some coats.
And we are doing pickups too. If
Yep.
you
Are you gonna bring some coats in?
Nope. No, I'm kidding. But touche, Mom. See? I was just warning Drew. I was like, careful with the stupid jokes so she doesn't get that. But then here she is rolling them out.
I'm
rolling
telling
out
you,
the jokes.
she's been the exact opposite of you presenting. And I told you she was my favorite beaver, and I really have been proven correctly
okay.
again.
Yes, Mother dearest. I will bring some coats to the coat drive as well.
Yes.
No, but for real, I do need to go through my coats. So yes, it's on my list of
I'm
things
going
to
to
do.
too.
Moms know best.
2021, you will be getting some nice donations from
Yeah,
the Beaver Melee people.
Yeah, there are a lot of, we will have a coat box here that you guys can either, drop them off, or as Amy said, we can certainly swing by and do that. And then we're doing a blood drive in February
blood
for
drive.
our Valentine's Day, being the heart, and the need for blood is still huge. Amy gave blood for the first time it's been several months now. But I was gonna say last year, but
It's like every 6 months you can or something?
No, I think
it's
it's
sooner than that.
3
Oh,
months
is
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to.
And you survived it, which was shocking.
I
It was
did.
warm, I think, wasn't it?
It was. I think it was. It was in the June,
Yeah.
May, June.
Yeah, I definitely thought I was gonna pass out.
Yeah.
For sure. And everyone was just like, as long as you don't look at the needle, you'll be fine. So if you are terrified of needles and giving blood, I would suggest doing it. And it was fine until they flopped the bag of blood on
Face
the
your
bed with me, and I was like, oh my god, that just came out of me.
It looks like a lot.
It does. I
It
was
is a
like,
lot.
I have nothing left. Yeah. But
It is a
anyway,
lot.
so if you are thinking about it, I suggest doing it. There's still in need of blood.
We're definitely going to be doing some big fun things coming up in 21. So hopefully the pandemic kind of loosens up a little bit for
Yeah,
us to
to-
allow us to do some of the bigger things that we have on our calendar.
In our wheelhouse, yes.
Our philanthropist is working diligently on doing those things, and we thank you, Carol, for your hard work on putting these things together and keeping us posted on all those events and such, that we are just, again, a company who wants to give back to the community and be involved and get you guys involved as well, and maybe we can inspire you guys to kind of do some of those things with us and alongside of us too. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for joining us, and
They were so good for an hour. They almost made it.
our final title talk of 2020. Be sure to join us into the new year of 2021, when we've got a lot of fun things coming up and a lot of different information, guests, knowledge, fun to
Maybe
bring
we
you
get
guys.
Floyd on here.
Maybe
Nope,
we
he's
can't.
shaking his head
Shakes
no.
no.
We had an in-studio guest. Floyd was here and, politely watching the dogs.
We
but-
thank him for that, keeping the dogs kind of, calmed and down. And Roseanne, thanks for
Thank you
coming
so
out
much
and
for
Thanks for
coming.
joining us and
It was
sharing us
awesome.
and all the knowledge and fun and wisdom. And what do you got to end the conversation here for 2020?
I ready for 2021. 2020 was a great year, and it was a crappy year at the
Yeah.
same time. Got married, we were busy,
You said crappy and then you followed it up with interesting.
no,
Interesting.
but I'm saying like
Some good things came
Uh-huh.
out.
some good things did come out of it. But I'm ready to see what 2021 has to bring. I'm optimistic.
Absolutely.
Not too much pressure for 2021.
No, it's not.
It's honestly anything. I'm not going to say anything,
No.
but yes, I am excited for a new start.
Yep.
You saw Ryan's face on Ryan, you just marked your face on the banner.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Drew with Inspired Title.
And my name is Amy with
We'd
Inspired
like to
Title.
thank you guys for joining us and Happy New Year to
Happy
you
New Year.
and yours. And we'd like to wish you guys a happy holiday, safe season. See you guys again next year. And we'd like to thank the Pugs for being here. Remember, with Inspired Title, it's the beginning of, well, we're actually the title company.
You are just,
I
you were trying
got
to, you were
dogs,
taking
I
my
know, I
tagline.
got dogs.
He was taking my
We're the
dog.
title
He's still
company
barking.
that cares. We're the dogs that are here.
They were so good until they saw your face, Ryan, and they started to bark at your face on that
It
picture.
happens. It happens. Take care, everybody, and
Bye.
we'll see you next year.
Happy New
Bye-bye.
Year.